And then we open them out like a pizza slice and then parallel through our feet. And we're just going to travel up the body. So the knees are soft. And then we come to the pelvis. With the pelvis, I want us to imagine that we're in an elevator and we're just traveling up to the 3rd floor. So that should allow for some gentle engagement. And then we come up to the shoulders, and our shoulders are down and back. And smiling through the collarbones, nice and wide. So we want to be lengthening through the back of the neck. And then just imagine the crown of the head floating up from a string from a helium balloon. Brilliant. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees with your palms facing up. And we'll start with the dumbwaiter and we'll glide the palms away from each other. And back. Glide the palms away from each other. All the while, I want us to keep our rib cage melting down. Knees are soft. Imagine equal pressure between the heel of your foot, your little toe, and your big toe, just like a tripod. This exercise is great for training upright posture, and it's a good starting exercise. The next time we come out, we'll reach to the walls. Palms face down, palms face back up, and fold back in. Glide the palms away from each other, reach to the walls, palms down, palms back up, and fold back in. Reach away to the walls, palms down, palms back up, and fold back in. Reach away, palms down, palms back up, and fold back in. As we reach away, I want us to think about our shoulder blades. We want them to be mounting down and back and not lifting as we extend the arms to the walls. Just a couple more. Last one. So let's circle the arms round, behind the head. Just come back. Shrug the shoulders, reach the arms up, circle round. Let's go again. Breathe in to prepare, circle round, arms behind the head, shrug the shoulders, reach the arms up, circle round. Breathe in to prepare, circle round, arms behind the head, shrug the shoulders, reach up, circle back round. Let's go again. Breathe in to prepare, circle round, arms behind the head, shrug the shoulders, reach up and circle round. And we go again. We're thinking about our rib cage again, melting down. So circling round, arms behind the head, shrug the shoulders up, reach up, circle round. And we go again. Circle round, arms behind the head, shrug the shoulders, reach up, and we're going to go round, shrug the shoulders, reach up, circle round. Reach up with those arms, circle round, shrug the shoulders, reach up, circle round. Most of the time, our arms are below shoulder height, and so this is a great one to get our arms overhead. Excellent. Now that our upper body is feeling warmer, we'll just do our last two of those, and then we're going to come into squats. So last one, and let's go straight into a squat. With our squat, we want to be thinking about our knees. Our knees are not traveling side to side, but they're tracking in front of our second toe. So we want our knees tracking forward. Reach out with your arms, clasp your hands together as you come into your squat. When we go down into our squat, I want there to be gentle engagement. So breathe in to prepare, come down into the squat. As you go into the squat, squeeze the bottom, come back up, squeeze and engage. Couple more. Each time you do your squat, try to go a little bit further down. And remember your feet like the tripod, and you're applying equal pressure. You can apply that pressure down your foot as you come into your squat. Stick your bottom out. Don't let your feet move. Next time we come down into the squat, we're going to stay down. And we'll peel the heels up. Stand up, heels down. Squat down, peel the heels up. Stand up, heels down. And again. Heels up, stand up, heels down. This exercise is great for training our ankle mobility, which is really important if you've ever had any knee pain. We're also challenging our balance and our coordination. Squat down, heels up, stand up, heels down. 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 Brilliant. Now we're feeling warmer. Okay, so we're going to go into some roll downs now. Have a sip of water if you need it. So chin to chest. And we're going to come rolling down. So if I just explain it first, we're going to take our chin to our chest. We'll roll down one vertebra at a time. And just float our arms very, very slowly. So our fingertips are going towards our toes. And just like a rag doll, let your arms become light and sway side to side. We'll stay there for a couple of seconds, and then we'll slowly peel up one vertebra at a time. And we go again. Drop your chin towards your chest. Roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Keep rolling. Fingertips are almost at the floor, and let your arms become light, and just let them sway side to side. And then we roll back up. Take our shoulders down and back, drop our chin towards our chest, and roll down. Light, let them sway from side to side. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out as you gently go back. The next one we do, we'll come down into lying on our backs on our mat with a small head cushion. So drop your chin towards your chest. Slowly roll down, one vertebra at a time. Let your arms be light, swaying side to side, and then come down into your mat. Brilliant. So we just want a small head cushion. If you've got a folded towel, then that's absolutely fine. Okay, so we have our feet together. We open them out into a V, and then we straighten our feet so they're parallel, and that makes them hip distance apart. And then we just come up the body, and we're going to come to the pelvis. Now, Michelle, I'm just introducing you to the pelvic diamond. So we're going to make a diamond with our hands. Our thumbs are going to be on our belly button, and then we've got the pelvic diamond. And imagine a marble in there. We're just going to roll that marble away from us and then towards us. These are called pelvic tilts or pelvic rocks. And each time we roll back and forth, we want to make the movement slightly smaller so we can find our neutral position. Find your midpoint between both extremes. That's your neutral. And you should be able to place the tips of your fingers just beneath your waist. Excellent. Now we come up into the body, so flatten the rib cage and your shoulders are sinking down into the mat. And your arms are by your side. Excellent. Long through the back of the neck, and then imagine the crown of the head just being pulled up by a string. Excellent. And you pick a leg, any leg, and glide the heel of the foot away from you. Slide the foot along the mat. So it's just with the heel of the foot, we're just staying on the same leg. Glide the foot along the mat and then gently bring it up. Imagine a drink on the opposite knee, and we don't want that drink to fall, so we want to maintain stability in the opposite leg. This is a great exercise, can be done by anyone. And we want to be keeping our pelvis in that neutral position, not letting it tip one way or another. Last one, and let's switch to the other leg. Glide the heel along the leg. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult if your foot is sweaty or if your mat is sticky, then it can be a bit tricky. But imagine that drink on the opposite knee that you're balancing. You don't want that to move. Imagine that you're drawing a line in the sand with the heel of your foot. Last two, last one. Let's take our arms up so they're at shoulder height. So arms up to 90 degrees. And what we're going to do, we're going to think about our rib cage melting down as we take our arms overhead. Rib cage melting down. And we come back up. So we breathe in to prepare and breathe out for the movement. And we're just taking both arms overhead so they're in line with our ears. And then back up again. And the whole time we're thinking about our rib cage placement. As we take our arms overhead, we don't want our rib cage to start flaring and popping up. We want to keep our rib cage melting down as we take our arms overhead. Although this feels like a very easy movement, it's very important for us to be thinking about our rib cage placement. Now the next time we do the movement, we're going to also slide the leg away as we reach away and then fold everything back in. We're going to add the leg movement. So slide the leg away and reach the arms overhead. Everything back in. I'm just going to stick to one leg at a time. As you take everything away, think about your pelvic stability as you bring it back. Let's swap over to the other leg now. This is my sticky leg. So think about that rib cage melting down as you take your arms overhead and then fold everything back in. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out for the movement. And back to it again. Breathe in to prepare and out for the movement. We don't want there to be any shaking of the opposite knee. Last two. Last one. Okay, we're going to leave our legs as they are. We're going to keep our arms up and we're going to circle them now. We'll take them overhead, circle them round and back to the start position. And you know what I'm going to say? We don't want the rib cage flaring as we circle the arms. Nice wide circles with the arms. And keeping that rib cage melting down. So breathe in to prepare, circle round. And again, breathe in to prepare, circle round. Focus on the breath, breathing in to prepare out for the movement. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. Relax the neck muscles. Don't let that tense up. Last one. Excellent. So our arms can come by our sides, and we're going to lift one leg, any leg. So float the heel towards the sit bone and then up into tabletop. There's a 90-degree angle, and your knee is directly above your hip. And then we'll place that foot down. And then back up again. And down. So with this exercise, what we're doing is we're testing our pelvic stability. I want us to start engaging. So as that foot comes up into tabletop, gentle engagement. So just draw the belly button towards the spine. Staying in the same leg. Try to maintain the exact angle when you lift and then when you come back down again. Last one. Let's swap over to the other leg. Sometimes you find that it's easier with one leg compared to another leg. That's absolutely fine and completely normal. Relax your shoulders, let them sink into the mat. The movement is coming from your lower abdominals. You might be feeling it a bit now. Last one. Okay. The next time we come up, we're going to bring one leg up into tabletop, keep it there. Then we're going to deepen the connection. So just draw that belly button in towards the spine and lift the second leg up into tabletop. Now, not everybody can do this. This is quite hard. This is called double tabletop. If you find this too difficult, then just come back. Just bring one leg down. Okay. If you're in double tabletop, you're happy, then we're just going to tap down with one foot and tap down with the opposite foot. And this is called toe taps. Tap down with one foot and the other foot. And when we do this, I want us to be relaxed through our necks. It's a slow, controlled movement. So the movement is coming from our transverse abdominals, so from our lower abs. Tap down. Focus on the breathing. So breathe out for the movement, and then take another breath in. Yeah. Breathe in to prepare, out for the movement. In to prepare, out for the movement. In to prepare, out for the movement. Just gentle toe taps. You don't need to put the whole foot down onto the ground. Just gentle toe taps. Okay. Last one on each side. Brilliant. Bring one foot down and then the other foot down. Excellent. That's quite a bit of work. So what we're going to do now is I want us to roll one leg to the side and then piggyback the other leg on top of that leg and roll it to the side. Okay, so you've got both legs to one side and you're going to take your arms out so they're in line with your shoulders and roll your head and neck to the opposite side of your legs. And this is a great, great stretch. You should feel a really nice stretch. And then bring your legs slowly back to the middle, and then your head and neck follows. And then to the other side. Roll both legs to one side, and then your head and neck follows. And then everything back to the middle again. Roll to one side, head and neck to the opposite side. Feel a really, really lovely stretch. You can turn your gaze towards your fingertips. And then back to the middle again. So your leg should be piggybacked on top of the other one. And your gaze towards your fingertips. Okay, so now I want us to loose the pillow, so take the pillow away. Bring your feet slightly closer towards your bottom, and we're going to come up into our shoulder bridge. So for this, what we'll be doing is we're going to do our pelvic tilts, our pelvic rocks, and then we're going to tuck under and then imprint our back onto the mat and peel away from the mat, one vertebra at a time, and come up. So we're in the ski slope position and we're just on our shoulder blades. And back down again. Really slowly back down again. So imagine imprinting, so just say you've got paint on your back and you're imprinting onto a piece of paper and you're peeling. And you're just on your shoulder blades, like a ski slope. And then you come back down very slowly. What will help you during this movement is to squeeze the bottom as you're coming up into the shoulder blade. So really engage and really squeeze your bottom. And then come back down. Imprint, peel, one vertebra at a time. Come up onto your shoulder blades. Try and push your knees away. And we slowly come back down. The next time we go up, we're going to stay up and we're going to bring our arms up. So let's go. Imprinting, peeling. And we're at the top. We'll take our arms up just like we did at 90 degrees. We're in line with our shoulders. And we're going to take our arms back. So the overhead reach we were doing before. Take our arms back, stay up in your shoulder bridge, squeeze the bottom, and then come down from your shoulder bridge really slowly, and then bring your arms back so they're shoulder height. Leave your arms there. Let's go again for a shoulder bridge. So that imprinting, peeling, coming up into our shoulder bridge, squeezing the bottom, taking our arms overhead. And then really enjoying the stretch as we come down from our shoulder bridge, but leaving our arms overhead. And then bringing your arms back. In plank, heel. Push your knees away, squeeze the bottom, really squeeze the bottom. Stable bridge. And we take our arms overhead. Take our arms overhead. And then we come down from the bridge. One vertebra at a time. Let's go again. Healing one vertebra at a time. Coming up to our shoulder blades. Stable bridge. Taking the arms back. And then coming down from the bridge. And then our arms follow. Let's go again. Healing, coming up into our shoulder bridge, really squeezing the bottom, taking our arms behind us, and then coming down from our shoulder bridge, and then bringing our arms back. Got a few more. Coming up into our shoulder bridge, really squeeze the bottom, take your arms overhead, and come back down. And then bring your arms back. Last one. Really imprint your spine onto the mat. Come up into your shoulder bridge. Squeeze the bottom. Really squeeze. Take your arms overhead. Slowly come down from your bridge. And then bring your arms up. Excellent. We can take our arms by our side and we're going to roll onto our front stand. Okay, so if we cross our arms over each other, so they're like that, and then we're going to place our head on the backs of our hands. So just like you're folding your arms, you fold your arms, crossing one on top of the other, and then your head is resting on the back of your hand. And your feet are about hip distance apart. And we're going to squeeze the bottom and hover one leg off the ground. Really squeeze the bottom and back down again. We're going to stay on the same side and we'll hover the leg off the ground. And we're not thinking about height for this movement, we're thinking about length. So as you hover, it's not about how high you can hover, but think about the length and squeezing the bottom. And back down. So lift, lengthen, and back down again. As you lift, point the toe. And lengthen. And back down again. And all the time, I want us to maintain our neutral position. So our shoulder blades are melting down and back. The shoulder blades shouldn't be lifting up. And we go again. Hover the foot off the ground, a couple of inches, lengthen, and then back down again. Hover, squeeze the bottom, and come back down. Hover, lengthen, and come back down. Last one on this side. Okay, let's swap over to the other leg. So lift, lengthen, and come back down again. Lift, lengthen, and back down again. All the while we're thinking about our shoulder blades, not letting them lift. Squeezing the bottom. Excellent. Keep it up. Doing really, really well. Last few. Last two. Okay, open out your hands and place them beside you. So now we want the elbows to be just slightly below the shoulders and your palms are flat on the ground. This is called the swan dive, and this is really important for training our neck muscles. Because of bad posture, we can often have tight neck muscles. So what we will be doing is we'll just be hovering off from the breastbone, letting the head and neck follow. And back down again. It's a small, controlled movement. So relax the shoulder blades, shoulders down and back. Lift up from the breastbone. Let the head follow. And back down again. Lift up from the breastbone. Hover up from the nose. And back down again. Breathe in to prepare. And out to the movement. Breathe in to prepare. And out to the movement. Now, each time we're doing this, we can think about taking it a step further. So we hover up from our breastbone, and then as we lift, we just come up a little bit more. You can feel our chest rising. Yeah, and back down again. Shoulder blades down. Hover up. And don't let your legs lift. If you find this challenging, then you can open out through the hips, and so your legs are wide apart. And that will help with the movement. Hover up. Brilliant. We're going to do a couple more here. So the choice is yours. You can open out through your hips if you want it to be easier, or you can have your legs together. Or like this. Last two. Last two. Okay. So we can use our arms to just push up and come into sitting. So let's take our arms out in front of us and then out into a V. This is called the chest stretch, and it's great for opening out through our pectoral muscles. Arms out in front of us, out in the V. So in the sitting position, if you find it tricky to sit cross-legged, then you can use a block, sitting in a block, or you can sit in a wide position, whatever you find more comfortable, or kneeling. That's also okay. So once again, when we open out into our V, we want our ribcage melting down. We want to be long through the back of our neck. And then imagine being pulled up by a helium balloon with string, so the crown of our head is floating up. And the next time we do the movement, we'll bring our palms towards each other so they're touching. We'll bring our palms together so they're touching, and we're going to do a spine twist. So I just want us to pick a side and rotate to that side as far as we can go. Brilliant. And then take one hand and we're going to open out and feel a really lovely chest stretch. And then follow through that hand with your gaze. So all the while we're applying pressure through our sit bones, so the movement is just an upper body rotation. Back to the middle again. Rotate round, open out. And follow the hand with your gaze. Feel that stretch, enjoy the stretch. We can stay here for a minute, or a couple of seconds, and then we come back again. Back to the middle, rotate round, open out. Feel that stretch, enjoy the stretch. Do you feel you can go a little bit wider than you did last time? Hopefully, each time we're rotating round, we're opening out more and more. I feel that's better than last time. Feel the stretch, enjoy the stretch. And then we come back in. Bring both hands back to the middle and we go again. Rotate round. Take one hand, open out through the chest. See how far you can go. And then bring it back. Back to the middle again. Rotate round, open out. Applying pressure through your sit bones. Knees should be steady. And then we come back in. Last one. Open out. Bring the arm back in. Rotate round. Brilliant. Excellent. Last couple of stretches. So we're just going to circle the arms up and reach one arm taller than the other. Look at the fingertips and relax. Reach the other arm up towards the ceiling. Look at your fingertips. Relax back there. Reach. Gaze and back down. Reach. Gaze. So what is this movement doing? This is loosening up our upper back. Small but effective movements. Last two. Last one. Circle round. And let's do a couple of circles. So go. Reach up, circle round. Reach up, circle round. Up, circle round. Brilliant. Thank you everybody for joining. To leave you with a lasting thought. We talked a lot about our ribcage placement, shoulder blade placement today, and our upright posture. Being a dentist and relating it back to dentistry, When we're brushing our teeth in the morning or in the evening, let's think about our posture. Shoulder blades down, back, long through the back of the neck, lengthen through the crown of the neck, crown of the head, and then brush your teeth. And then let me know how it goes. It's a great way to start the day by thinking about our posture from the outset. So we set the standard for the day. Brilliant. Thank you, everybody, again.